Hello everyone, Manathrall here, and welcome to a quest guide. I know it's been a while, but we're going to try to get back into questing here on a more of a consistent basis. But today's quest is all fired up. So, we got to make our way to King Rold. The requirements to even do this quest is Priest in Peril and to have 43 fire making. You will need a total of 45 logs, all the same type. As long as there's, it could be any one all the way up through Eldred, but as long as it's consistently all the same. I'm using U because it's very easy to use. You will need a tinderbox and a hatchet just in case. But that is actually all you will need. Do bring some teleport runes, maybe an air staff of some sort. This way, just in case you do need to teleport back for any given reason, you have that capability. So we're going to talk to King Rold. Okay, talked about the Priest of Peril. Oh, tell me more, because he's talking about a quest. They have a beacon network. Say you're happy to help, of course. So we need to go talk to Blaze Sharpeye. And we just need to go to the River of Solve at Paterdamus. So, also, if you want to have a Beast of Burden, now I know it shows that Inari, but it's actually a War Tortoise. This way, you can actually carry all the logs you actually will need without having to actually worry about either coming back collecting more or gathering some while you're out there. It'll just save you a trip or some time. Because by now, you'll probably have some logs built up, even if you are a hardcore or a regular account. If you're a regular account, you can just buy, 45 regular logs, no problem. So, yeah, you just want to head east of Rock, through the gate. Once you get to this area, you're soon there. Because, well, Priest of Peril, this is the area for it. Okay. So we're about there, and he is just right up here. So we are going to walk up here and talk to Blaze Sharpeye. Indeed. Okay. I need you to light a couple of beacons to make sure. Set it on fire with a tinderbox, obviously. Okay. So we need to add the unlit logs. Add 20 logs. And light the beacon. Alright. Light the beacon to the west and report back. So, we need to go light the other beacon. And this is where you'll need the wood that you had stored with your pet. Take Beast of Burden items, and now we're all set. So all I have to do is go over here. You could already see it in the distance there. Just go right up here by the limestone and by the odd old man. and talk to Squire. Okay, thanks. Add the logs. And light the beacon. And you could even see the fire in the distance from here, so that's actually pretty cool. And now we'll head on back. And also in time, if you have certain things done and accomplished, you'll be able to use the storage boxes this way. You can actually light the entire network, which gives you a different variety of prizes. So we'll go back up here, we'll talk to Blaze again. Okay. Alright then. So add more logs. How am I missing logs? Alright, so we're going to have to go back to Varrock anyway. Not exactly sure how I ended up with less logs than what it was needed because, well, my pet. Yeah, I took all of his stuff. So I guess me having the runes there was just quite enough to make me have to make a special trip. But if you do have to make a special trip, just go back to Varrock. I was going to get a full inventory of logs just in case. Alright, and let's head on back. That is another thing, if you do have the surge ability, go ahead and use that. It could be beneficial to you. Okay. We're actually soon back already. The surge ability is kind of making this a little bit faster. And we just need to go up here and add logs to top this one off. Now, for the sake of the quest, they will stay lit for an extended period of time compared to normal if you're just lighting the beacon network. Now we'll talk to Blaze again. Alright. More serious testing. 14 beacons are in total, but it does take a lot of stuff. A lot of material, a lot of time. You have to have some certain areas fixed. A lot of teleports. So now that we have this part done, I think I just have to go back to, just have to go back to King Rold. So we'll head back to King Rold. So we'll head back to King Rold. Eesh. There we go. And now that we're here, just gotta open the door back up and talk to Rold, and we will be set. There he is. Talk about all fired up. And there we go, you get 1 quest point, 20k gold, 5.5k fire making, and full access to the beacon network, which leads into more rewards. Because from this you can do additional beacons, which will get you additional rewards. You get a reward at lighting 6, 10, and all 14, and it is through the beacon network, which is, I want to say, a mini game It's not so much a mini game, more of a distraction and diversion. But it's right in that category. One is the Ring of Fire. The other is the gloves. I want to try to get... Yeah, there we go. Beacon Network. I want to try to get you the exact levels, and it is to actually get this stuff. Okay, so to light 6 of them, you will need level 62. And 10 would be level 79, and for all 14 it would be level 92. The other requirements to do that stuff is the Family Crest, Garden of Tranquility. You need to have all 4 Stronghold of Security floors completed, 53 Prayer, Icthurian's Little Helper, A Tale of Two Cats, Troll Romance, Marm's Big Adventure, 81 Summoning, and then there's also some odds and end repairs, which are 31 Prayer minimum. Another quest of Land of the Goblins, 56 Smithing, 42 Construction, 60 Crafting, and you have to match either your choice of 70 Smithing or 59 Construction. And items to unlock the guards is White Tree Fruit, Davy Kebbet Hat, Cat Speak Amulet, Lava Eel, and then the last 2 will have no guard. The shocking part is the most experience is actually from the ones that are early on versus the ones that are later on. I will show you guys a picture of the entire thing here shortly, but it's also important to know that you will need 340 logs to do this at least, but you're going to want the Amulet of Glory, Ring of Dueling, Bone Sack Enchanted, or the Ram's Helm, Lumberyard Teleport Scroll, Combat Bracelet, Goblin Village Sphere, Runes for Spellbox Swap for Teleport to Trollheim, and Teleport to Ice Plateau, Super Restore Potions, Beast of Burden, at least a good one, War Tortoise at least. And those are what would be the best bet. You could also have a Teleport to House tabs, Saradoom and Brew for consistent healing. You can also dip in the saltwater spring at Ooglug to gain unlimited run energy, which is actually a very good idea. And it means to go to Kniphis, although time is not of the essence for getting there. But this is part of the Elite Varrock part of the Varrock tasks. But yeah, so there is a little bit of issues with that. Yes, but at level 62s you get the Ring of Fire, which you give 2% increase to any fire experience you receive. And if you have that and the gloves, you get a total of 5%. And then at level 79 is when you get the gloves, which, again, it's 2% or 5% if you wear the entire set. And then in level 92, it's the Inferno Adze. But it functions as a dragon hatchet and a rune pickaxe combined. So you need 41 mining and 61 wood cutting to actually wield it. And one of the benefits to it is while you're cutting logs, it can occasionally burn the logs. But if you are using perks, you already have ways of doing that as well. So I'm going to show you guys the map here a little bit. And hopefully this map will actually show it very well. But you can see right down here, there's one that's the original one where we started. There's this one, and then there's a bunch along the wilderness wall here. And then you have this one that's kind of out of the way, but that's right before they started getting complex. This is the Goblin Village, if I remember correctly. Then you got Trollheim, and then you got all the ones in the wilderness, which can be quite dangerous, so do be careful if you do plan on doing those. But that'll do it for this quest guide, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.